Jack Doherty is somehow getting more pathetic. Right, so last time we talked about Jack, he was apparently getting robbed at gunpoint. He was apparently filing a police report. I personally still don't buy that story at all. But anyways, after that, he went on the Adam 22 podcast. They had a bonding moment. They both love being pucked and humiliated by the internet, so they got along very well. Jack was talking about how his ex-girlfriend is a holy girl, you know, the same girl who promotes her OnlyFans to 12-year-olds. And yeah, Jack was also confronted on the George Janko podcast for just being a horrible person in general, you know, doing all that pimp stuff, exploiting young girls, signing them up for OF, usual cringe type of bullshit. Well, since then, a lot has gone down. Apparently, he's recorded himself committing another crime now. He's literally like breaking into homes. He's also been faking stunts for attention. He realized that when he almost died in that car crash, it kind of went viral, so he became obsessed with the whole car crashing thing. He's also being humiliated by his favorite rapper. Apparently, Lil Baby just stole his chain in front of his face and told him to call the cops. Just kind of humiliated him while Jack was crying for about 20 minutes. I haven't been keeping up too much because I'm obviously focused on my world-renowned legendary Gordon Ramsay 10 out of 10 saga. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, see what's up with the squad. Shout out to Atozy and 15 Minutes of Shame for their coverage as well. Also, follow me on Instagram. Legend says if I hit 1,000 followers, I'll finally do a muscle up. God damn it. Anyways, let's begin with Jack breaking and entering into a house and streaming it live. Classic IRL streamer, zero brain cells. Apparently, he used to be like living in this house before like 4 years ago, so that's why he wanted to visit it. But obviously now it's somebody else's house, so you can't just break in the middle of the night.
I used to walk here all the time, and I'd be like, "Ooh, dude." This is Michael. Were you friends with me at this house?
I've been here.
I would wear all my jewelry, no security guard, be a drunk ass. I don't remember half the nights. Like, I lived at this house and I got so drunk. But I would literally live right here. We would walk here all the time until Ubers out. Sweat country. That was fun. I was like 18. I was 18 when I moved here. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, the girlfriend he ordered off of Temu is definitely not interested in anything Jack is saying here. She's more focused on playing Flappy Bird on her phone. I guess he paid her to show up, but not enough to actually give a fuck. Anyways, after this, he gets out of his kidnapping van and then he starts like scouting the house.
I was like, this is my OG house. Look like no one's living here. No way. I lived in this house 3 years ago when I first came to Florida. And I lived here for like 10 months, and then it flooded on me. And then there was a crazy storm, and there was water up to here. Like, there was water all the way up to here, and then we would walk. We had to walk out of the house and evacuate with like the dogs and like we were taking the dogs. We'd walk all the way down the road, like a mile down the road in waist deep of water, not even knowing where we were going because it was just insane. This whole entire neighborhood flooded, except that house. That house didn't get touched. It was elevated.
Bro, imagine you're in this house, right? It's like 10 p.m. or whatever, and all you see in the dark of night is this broccoli head ass outside your house, you know, with a camera, a flashlight, and he got his two goons, like Jesse and James from Team Rocket, right? And I feel like I'm just gonna assume you're trying to rob me, right? Because I didn't really order delivery at 10 p.m. or whatever. I'm not expecting anyone, certainly not expecting a giant douchebag. So I would probably be calling the cops, maybe pulling out the shotgun, you know, depending on where I am. I mean, controversial take, guys. You shouldn't be snooping outside of people's houses this late. And it's clear that he didn't like contact the owner or something. This would have been so easy, right? Suppose he has some sort of sentimental connection to this house or whatever. He lived in it for a while. Just go to the house in daylight, you know, ring the owner or whatever and be like, hey, can I come here later for my stream, right? I used to live here, etc., etc. It'd be good content, whatever. But instead of that, this guy just tries to break in the middle of the night. So anyways, after this, his cameraman also points out that this is probably not a good idea. They have like security cameras.
Show you a little house.
Security cameras. Yo, wait, maybe this isn't a good idea, Jack.
I used to get in the gate.
Oh wait, yeah, maybe not.
What?
Maybe not. His camera.
Bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. This is OD.
Okay, quick translation there. That guy kind of talks like a mumble rapper. He said there's a security camera. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe not, right? You know what else isn't a good idea? Probably being a cameraman for Jack Doherty. I feel like that's a dumbass career choice, right? If the past is any indication, you know what this guy does. You know this guy constantly gets in trouble. You know this guy's hated by the entire internet. Why the hell would you willingly sign up for this job? And you think you're not going to get in trouble because you're the cameraman, but you're probably going to get a charge too, because if we look at Vitaly in the Philippines, when he committed those crimes, they went after him and they put him in prison, but they also went after his Filipino cameraman because he was helping him do all the shit, commit all those crimes. So you're not exactly innocent here either. Right? You're filming his crimes here and you're basically aiding him in his sort of bullshit. Like, come on, you can't be this untalented that you actually gotta work for Jack as a career.
Oh, it's right there. Look, you see it? Right here. Look, up more. It's that right there. That thing to pull.
You're on this side.
It's right here. Check, I'm looking at it. Look, the thing to pull. See it right there?
I thought so. Oh. There we go. Dude, this light's insane. Yo, we're breaking in. Chris, you go first.
No, I'm so like,
This is my old backyard, bro. Look at it.
Oh, they put the net.
Yo, there's a guy at the guest house here. It was vibe. I would jump off the roof into the pool every day. But let's go before we all die. Cool house, alright? Guys, jumping, break and enter. We're trespassing.
Congratulations, you have officially filmed yourself committing a crime, breaking and entering. You literally streamed it. This guy's brain is made out of broccoli. Dude, even his chat was telling him like, yeah, dude, you're kind of cooked now. And all for what? What is this for? Doing a little tour, being like, I used to jump into the pool, bro. You're so cool that not even Timu McKinley was impressed. Dude, what is it with TikTokers and these IRL streamers just filming their crimes constantly? I feel like you gotta be a special type of stupid for this type of shit. Then he runs out of the house and tells his security to try and ding-dong ditch the neighbor.
Wait, shut that. No, you're good, Let's go.
Sorry. Ding dong ditch. Should I ding dong ditch my old neighbor that hates me?
Yo, you dead ass shouldn't just hop in the whip.
You think?
Yeah, then we do it.
I'll blame it on Dave. Dave, can you go ding dong ditch him, please? Please. Please. Which one? Right there.
Yeah, you see from all over here?
Good, ding dong ditch him. Look. That's it, shoot him. Every day, chat.
Should we go have a genuine conversation with him though? Oh, he did it. He did ass did it, man.
Holy shit, he really just done it. He lied. He dropped his phone. They're gonna see you on the ring bell. Cooked on the ring bell.
Dude, Jack is such a pussy, it's actually crazy. Dude, this dude probably has his bodyguard wipe his ass cheeks after taking a shit. Literally unable to do anything himself. He's obviously afraid that whoever's in that house is gonna come out and beat his ass, so his bodyguard has to do it in place of him because he's a little bitch. So it's not even enough to bully random people on the street. He has to go and do this childish type of shit, disturb people in the middle of the night, ruin their sleep as well. I mean, they're probably gonna be scared as well because somebody's at the doors so late at night. Like, they're probably gonna think it's some sort of intruder, which it kind of is. So yeah, don't cry when you get shot eventually, because that's what's gonna happen if you keep doing this shit. Anyways, that was like part one. Let's move on to his apparent car crash in Dubai. So he says that he rented a car from this guy and then his girlfriend crashed it. But as usual with Jack, it obviously looks staged as shit.
Oh my god! Christy!
Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad! Are you okay? Are you okay? Bro, this is why I don't let you drive!
Yeah, Jack immediately asking how she is, if she's okay. That is the #1 sign of this being fake. Because if you remember, Jack's authentic reaction after a car crash, like in the real car crash with the McLaren, is him immediately asking, is my car okay? Is the equipment okay? Can I film it? Etc, etc, etc. Basically, everything that is related to clout and stuff like that and his material possessions. Nothing about the guy next to him who's bleeding in his face, his cameraman who is gravely injured. No level of empathy for him at all. His first priority is always preserving his own wealth, right? Also, if you look at that wall, it barely has a scratch on it. Like, literally the paint has just come off, and that's something you can literally do with your hands, like clawing at the wall as well. And he apparently expects us to believe that that is the car ramming into the wall. Not a scratch on any of them, by the way. So this is like the worst acting I've ever seen. This is another pathetic stunt by Jack. Okay, so you're probably watching the video right now, enjoying your daily Pegasus video. Maybe you're having breakfast or lunch. Maybe you're watching from work during your break. Maybe you're back from school. Plenty of possibilities. And out of nowhere... That's right, baby, a Frogan flashbang in a Jack Doherty video where you suckers would never expect it. I've got mad with power. Now you guys are gonna be perpetually terrified for every video for the rest of time because I could just drop it anytime, Okay, I'm not gonna do it twice. I'm not that evil, guys. But yeah, that is now the official blood price for watching a Pegasus video. I gotta balance your dopamine levels, you know? So after this, he calls like the car rental place and he says, yeah, I just broke your car, bro.
Girlfriend was driving and like, I don't know what happened. Like she lost control and like kind of crashed.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
How bad's the accident?
It's like minor, I feel like.
Can you come past? Can you bring it past here so I can check it out?
We can come right now.
All right, bro. See you soon. Bring the car with you, man.
Okay, again, how did the car rental guy know to record that specific conversation for Jack Doherty's content or whatever? Obviously not, right? And how did he have like a camera guy just holding the camera for him unless they redid the conversation again? So none of that actually makes sense at all. And he's not even that pissed. Like he looks a little annoyed, but not nearly as pissed as you'd be if somebody screwed with your supercar, right? The real question is, how much did Jack actually pay this guy? Because this is pathetically staged. So anyways, Jack immediately blames his girlfriend after this.
No.
Damn.
She did it.
You okay?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I can fix it. Is it that bad though?
I don't think it's that bad.
I thought it was only a bumper or like a scratch, bro, but you got like headlights are broken, you
How much
got
does that cost?
reinforcement, you got radiators, you got fans, you got...
How much does all that cost?
Look at the bottom, it's dripping.
Sheesh. That's probably just my water.
No, that's like the coolant and radiator and all that kind of stuff, bro. It's a big accident. To you, it might not look that bad, but once you take everything off, it's pretty bad, man. Did you get a police report?
No.
We need that as well to go through
I have to
insurance.
go to the airport right now. Like, my flight's in literally an hour.
Change your flight, bro.
Is there any way we could just handle this like after? Like I literally got a dip right now, but I promise you I'll handle it. Like I'll make sure everything is taken care of.
Dude, even if this was real, this makes you look like such a bitch because you're immediately selling out your girlfriend when this like intimidating guy is walking at you, right? You're like, oh, she did it, like as if you don't want the heat, right? Anyways, the car has actually been destroyed, but I imagine it was pretty messed up before all this, right? Though it was just like a prop for the video. So this next part, Jack tries to apologize, says that you can go find him in Miami if he doesn't happen to pay. You can probably ask him for a kidney or something. And I just can't help but notice we got Timu McKinley just standing there doing absolutely nothing. I have never seen her do or say anything meaningful ever. So great, she's actually doing her job perfectly. If you didn't know how this works, she's been hired to literally stand there and just follow Jack around all day. I mean, she better be getting 6 figures for this because this is absolutely embarrassing.
And when they're gone, they...
You'll come find me in Miami if I don't pay you, I promise. Well, I will fix it. I will make sure she does if I don't, you know? But I will pay for it, trust me. I'm not gonna...
How did it happen?
It's not that bad of a crash, though.
She was driving, that's why.
She on the contract?
Yeah, she is.
I'll check with the admins.
We gotta go to the airport though. Like, I'm sorry, I will handle this, I'm sorry. Like, you got my number, right? I will figure this out.
Accidents happen. As long as you pay, bro, I have no issue.
I will pay for it all, man, I'm sorry.
I'm not giving you another car. No chance.
Yeah, no, I don't deserve another car. I'm never driving again. Well, I didn't drive. She's
big
never
bill,
drive.
too.
We're
You're
both
gonna-
never driving. I'm sorry.
No.
You're a legend. Very, very kind about the whole situation, you know, but I'm gonna fix it, I promise. I'm not just gonna run off.
Yeah, I don't know. They all seem like way too calm about this. It seems like a deal they made for some cringy social media promotion. But the thing this guy didn't realize is that Jack is like the worst way to promote your business. It's like a warning to everybody to never shop from you because this dickhead is associated with it. But I read a bunch of comments saying that the guy himself is also a clown, like he fakes a bunch of videos or something. I don't know if that's accurate or whatever, but that would kind of make sense. Now, after this, another TikTok guy called him out. Apparently, this one's real.
Toby says he got into a minor accident and then pulls up with the car looking like that. He also takes no accountability, puts the entire blame on his girlfriend, and then says he has a flight to catch, but he's gonna take care of it. I'm sure he will. Jack's actually rented cars from me before, including this Ferrari F8 that he's currently standing on, and he treated my cars like absolute
Guys, just got a new Ferrari. Whoa.
And as if that wasn't enough, he then proceeds to redline the engine for a solid 5 seconds. crazy how some people have no respect for other people's stuff. I guess that's what you get for renting supercars to a kid. I'd be surprised if anyone would ever rent him a supercar after this.
Dude, how long ago was this? Because how is Jack possibly paying for any of this? This guy was trying to pull like insurance fraud just a while back, right? So I don't know. I feel like he's using the leftover money from his ex's OnlyFans, literally just burning through all his life savings, because this guy obviously has no idea how to save money or anything like that. But I don't know, if you're dumb enough to rent to this guy after you've seen what he's done on the internet, I mean, you kind of deserve it at this point, right? You should never trust this guy with any sort of expensive equipment. But I do feel bad for the guy if he actually didn't know who he was initially. Now we know that basically everything Jack ever said that he owned was like rented or leased or borrowed. Basically none of this stuff was ever his, and he was just using other people's stuff. And later on he even admits that his chain is also just lent to him by the jewelry store. So it's actually confirmed that Jack is one of those rejects who tries to get all of these fancy things in order to create an impression on social media, to brag about being rich and stuff like that and living this lavish lifestyle, when in reality he doesn't even own any of this stuff. And now I'm wondering, did he even own the McLaren that he happened to crash? Because that was actually one of Jack's real stunts, because that could not have possibly been faked. He hydroplaned and everything like that. This guy definitely has daddy's money or something like that, because there's no other way he's getting out of these situations. But anyways, let's move on to Lil Baby, right? So apparently Jack is like a big fan of this rapper, right? And he paid him like $200K to attend one of his parties, and then at the party he got completely ignored or something. So here the rapper Lil Baby basically takes Jack's $200K chain. Apparently this one's also $200K. I wonder if this is the same one that got stolen or whatever. But yeah, this guy just takes his chain and refuses to give it back.
My chain, bro. No, bro. I need that chain, dog. No, bro. I need it right now, dog. Bro, we're not doing... No, bro. You're not taking that, bro. What? All right, bro, it's on camera. Like, wait. Like, what? You think? No. I got you. Coach, all right, coach. Coach, all right, coach. Yo.
All right, Jack, go get your chain back. Yeah, Jack.
He took my chain while he was performing and they didn't give it back. He had my chain, bro. Like, what the? You guys aren't getting away with, like, what? Yo, that's crazy if you think you're taking my $200,000 chain. What do they think this is? Robbery on camera? It works like that. I'm literally just trying to give them, like, chances to... Jack, don't let I don't... What do you mean, trying? That's not even my chain. My jeweler lent it to me, like the...
Right, so this rapper just took your chain and is now running away with it. And I assume this is some sort of a prank by him, right? I don't imagine this rapper is stupid enough to actually steal something on camera. I mean, you never know. All these people are pretty goddamn stupid. But I think he just thinks that Jack is his little bitch, right? Because he's like the super fan of this guy. Jack is like the ultimate super fan, you know, giving him the Gluck Gluck 9000, literally paid him to attend his parties just to get ignored, glazed him all this time just to be taken advantage of. And now he's just sort of embarrassing him. Like, Jack was walking around for ages and ages, like, give me my chain, please bro, like begging him. I wonder where his like ding dong ditch bodyguard was, because apparently he was powerless in the face of Lil Baby. I guess he has more bodyguards, right? So Jack was, for the first time in his life, out bodyguarded. Now, obviously, I don't condone stealing, but it's kind of funny to make Jack squirm, right? That's always hilarious. Also, I just have to point this out. Jack talks like such a dumbass. No, dog, you can't do that, dog. It's kind of like he polymorphed to fit the environment. In his head, he's basically like, okay, I'm talking to Lil Baby right now. I gotta sound really cool. You know, I gotta start and end my sentences with bro or dog. Dog, you gotta subscribe, dog. Dog, I can't believe you did this, dog. Dog, I'm about to get this broccoli haircut, dog. Such a fucking idiot, dude. Then Jack gets like really sad that his favorite rapper is like robbing him.
Like, bro, don't cry, it's okay. Bro, I'm sorry, but like... No, don't be scared for me. It's like you can't take someone on camera, like that's crazy.
How are you?
It don't work like that.
We love you, Lil Baby.
I know why. That's the saddest part ever. It's like my favorite rapper is literally robbing me. Like how the f is that possible? Like, That's so sad.
Jack screams, bro.
All I do is listen to Lil Baby.
All he does is
All day long, I only listen to Lil Baby. And like, he's literally just took my chain.
It's like, bro, you already got 200K off of him. Like, what more do you need?
Someone's got to cough up that chain before like it ain't. We know who did it. Like, are you kidding me?
Jack, watch out.
I'm not trying to go to. I don't want to go to the cops. It's Lil Baby. Like, he didn't take it, but like, no, he can't. They're like,
Yeah.
bro,
Sure.
I'm not trying to like do that.
Jack.
Jack, come here.
Bro, I'm not trying. I don't want to tell the cops. So, like,
No, don't stop.
What?
Now's not time to get home.
Yeah, I'm not telling them.
No.
Put the mic.
No.
Never meet your heroes, I guess. I mean, Jack is just getting absolutely punked by this dude. I mean, he gave him 200K for absolutely nothing. So in his mind, he's just a little bitch. So he just went ahead and took his chain. Maybe thought he wouldn't complain about it. I mean, yeah, you can't really steal, but I think he's like testing the limits. He's like, how much of a bitch is this guy, right? Can I just walk away with this 200K chain? Or is he gonna actually fight me for it, right? Also, in general, this type of celebrity worship is like the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Please, dear God, never let yourself be humiliated this badly. Never put yourself so down that you think you're so far below another human, like some random musician or whatever the heck, that you probably don't even know. You just like consume their content or whatever. I've always been so fascinated by this. Like, I understand that, okay, they might have, got you through a tough time or whatever. Then, okay, you can be impressed by them. You can even freak out a little, but don't get bitched by them like this. Jesus Christ, man. Jack gave this guy 200K for absolutely no reason. I will never understand that. That's like the dumbest shit ever, bro. Why can't you just treat them like regular humans? They would probably respect you more for it. I don't know, whatever. Moving on.
No way. I don't believe that. I know. I don't believe it either. Bro, he has my chain, Lil Baby. Like, yo, which car is he in, bro?
Nah, it's not even him.
Yo, Dan. Yo. Bro, he has my chain, bro. All right, if y'all are gonna be like that, like, all right, like like you can't like rob someone on camera and get away with it if you think it's like that. Like, what? Like, there's no way. Those are not his boys. If you're letting him do that, that's hilarious. It's hilarious if you think it's like that. All right, bro. Do I really have to go to the cops over a chain? It's $200,000 chain.
Really? Jack is talking about committing crimes on camera after we literally just watched him break and enter into someone else's house. This guy has no leg to stand on, but this is just hilarious, man. They're just ignoring him. He's freaking out. He's just like, yeah, I stole your shit, man. What you gonna do about it?
Like, chat, what do I do? It's like, yo, someone's got to go in there and tell him, like, he has my chain, bro. He has my chain. He has my chain, bro.
Baby.
Yo.
Come on.
Bro, he thinks.
Come on.
Bro, I need my chain, bro. Bro, I need my chain, bro. No, bro, I need that chain.
No way he started boogieing. He's just like, cry about it, dude. Wonderful, wonderful. You can tell this is not fake because Jack's whining is so unbelievably real. It just cannot be fake, right? The level of desperation in his voice has to be 100% real. That is the wonderful part of this situation.
No, bro, I need it right now, dog. Bro, we're not doing, no, bro, you're not taking that, bro. What? All right, bro, it's on camera. Like, wait. Like, what? He thinks he can take my chain and get away with this. Hilarious.
Bro said call the police. He is dog walking Jack right now. Jack has never been this distressed. Like, his entire family could pass away. He wouldn't give a shit. But his chain? Oh my God. When it's anything to do with his material possessions, he will lose his mind. Also, as he said, apparently it's not even his. It's like been lent to him by the jewelry store or whatever, right? So I guess that's why he's even more mad. He doesn't have the money to pay for it.
The rich get richer.
Yeah, I think they're joking though.
It's not a joke?
No, I'm pretty sure they're joking.
Okay.
Chrissy's crying. It's not a funny prank. It's not a funny joke, little baby. Like, what, Dominique? What the f? Hey, bro. It's okay. You can't rob someone on
It feels
camera.
like we just got cheated on.
Wait a minute. Why is she crying? It's not even yours. Okay, so now it's basically confirmed. She is literally just there to suck money out of Jack, and she is crying because it got stolen from Jack, so he's just broke now and he has nothing to give her. Okay. Now this equation actually makes sense why she is randomly crying out of nowhere. Now, I don't know if he returned the chain or not. It would be hilarious if he didn't. and Jack was just too pussy to even call the police. That would be absolute cinema. Also, again, I don't know if this is the same chain that was apparently stolen by a bunch of goons that, you know, had him at gunpoint, and he apparently ran at them while there was a gun pointed at his face. Very believable story, by the way. But yeah, police can catch on if you report this one to the police and you give the same story twice. I don't know. That's gonna be sus as hell. Now click this video or your future kid grows up to be Jack Doherty with the broccoli cut and everything. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.